This Christmas Day NFL props edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's hooking up new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with the code SGPN.
What's up? It's the most must-see WWE superstar of all time, The Miz, and you are watching SGPN, and it is awesome. Let it ride.
One of those guys who will get penetration.
Over.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man. San Diego Superchargers.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
Hello, Sean.
What's happening?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Ho, ho,
Kramer. Ho ho ho!
Yeah.
And joining
what's
us,
going on here?
I'm adjusting Spuds' Eagle Santa hat.
Spuds always gets in my shot, and now he's bringing the extra wide hat just to really rub it in.
There you go, Spudsy.
There you go.
Joining us in studio, the man in the box himself, Mr. C.J. Sullivan. What's happening, CJ?
No, nothing. Great time here. Talk some holiday props and bombs.
Oh yeah,
We did okay. Decent last week. I know we caught some heat online from one guy.
One guy goes, "Oh, pretty rough week." I was 2-3 with my straight up props, but I did lead you guys to a OSHA certified Kenny Gainwell ladder, which not only did it come in 78 yards, almost got up to the 80-yard mark, which was a nice, I think, 880. But the way in which he did it, I mean, that 52-yard pass where he got tackled, caught the ball, got up and got. I mean, that was entertaining.
It was amazing. And I mean, yeah, it was great, incredible play. Can't believe Philly would ever let go. Gainwell, as Aaron Rodgers says, wish you could play with him for 10 more years. This guy.
He is. I mean, I do understand how every woman that's been with him just drives is driven insane by Aaron Rodgers, because imagine this is with like. He's pissing me off, and I had no ill will to Kenny Gainwell. He was good. He had a good run.
Yeah, we're happy.
I liked him.
We're happy for Gainwell, but when Rodgers talks like that, like, wow, you throw this away. He talks about all his players, like all his cast-offs, that he's not one, by the way.
Well, and he's so, even in the post game, he just takes these passive aggressive shots. He go, oh yeah, in the second half offense, we did a really good job. Really helped pick up the defense. Like, like what? Like you got like the Steelers are just blowing teams out. You put up 29 points. You guys did get the win, but come on, like he just goes out of his way to be just such a bitch. And you could imagine being like dating him, and it would just like.
I've never imagined that.
Well, no, but imagine.
I see what you're saying. I can see where women say you guys are frustrating.
So a woman involved in a relationship, or AI, or whatever he's married to, that thing.
Yeah.
It must be driven crazy by these like pots shots that he's always taking at people.
It's a lot of gaslighting. And also, according to that show, I put out a winner in that show, which had insane reverse correlation. And it's not to tout that play, but I broke the news to Kramer. You were here during rehearsals. You were across the street.
He was doing his rehearsal.
Yeah, he was doing his rehearsal. We all have a process.
Yeah.
I broke the news that Kramer actually won a bet that he ripped the ticket up, basically. Not to rip the ticket. He just didn't check his account. It's in there. It's a winner. The one I gave out was RJ Harvey under 52.5 rushing yards. He broke off a 39-yard touchdown run in the third quarter.
Sean didn't stop me in that moment. I said, "Fuck."
Yeah, well, I also thought, well, that's cooked then at 52, and then it showed in the fourth quarter that he had 50 yards. I'm like, wow, this still actually has a chance. He might not get the ball again, and he didn't. The whole fourth quarter, rest of it.
It was a great catch.
So it was under 52.5. Ryan even got a bad number, still hit at 50.5 with a 39-yard longest rush. That is a reverse correlation jackpot.
Would have paid well. Would have paid well. It was one of those things where, first of all, Sean, having a guy reply to the episode, throwing a shot at you. I mean, come on. We don't need to look beneath the bar. this is not something we need to concern ourselves with.
What do you mean?
Replying to the trolls.
Oh, I'll happily. If you want to chirp me, I'll happily chirp back.
So, but yeah, what I did.
I don't mind chirping.
Did not have a good props week, and normally, like the digital account is where the props generally live.
Yeah.
And so I have been putting off logging in. I had been putting off logging in to make my first touchdown bets, and I finally did. And CJ motivated me after telling me that I had won a bet that I lost. I was like, oh, so my day wasn't that bad. Then.
Nothing says
wasn't that bad.
Directionally correct more. It's just in case it did peep over. If I can, you can still afford a 40-yard touchdown run and still hit your prop of only 10.
I know,
There was a funny moment watching the games because I'm locked in.
Yeah.
And I go, oh no! Oh no, CJ. And Kramer goes, oh, what is that, Harvey running? And I was saying,
it was though in that same moment.
No, but it was right around then. But I was saying to CJ Stroud, who was throwing a horrible pass, I was saying, oh no, CJ. And Kramer's like, oh, is Harvey going off again?
Again, this is the only run of the game.
I was obviously
now he caught some passes. That's why we didn't his receiving yards.
Between that and Jeremy Ruckert getting 2 catches in the first 10 minutes of the game.
Kramer cashed that. He goes, oh, what is that? Jeremy Ruckert, another catch, 2 catches. And I go, what's his total? He goes 2.5. and then smash cut to an hour and a half later. How does he only have 2 catches still? Oh no, this is not good for my Jets bet.
Yeah.
And shout out to the chat, Connor. Connor was the one who sent in the awesome AI generated image of the Jag wagon. He tried to make Colby the chauffeur, ran out of 6. Ryan just smug look, and I feel like I'm just like stuck in this weird world because all day Sunday it was just Kramer talking to himself, like oh Trevor, and then CJ comes in and they're just like, you guys are just fist bumping. You want to see us? And then Kramer got.
I gifted.
Kramer
CJ
got CJ a Trevor Lawrence
Incredible.
MVP ticket.
Yep.
I mean, it was like Christmas morning for CJ.
Yeah.
Looking at this ticket, and you got the ticket for the winning pleaser. CJ's
CJ's ticket pile was great.
Oh, it was awesome.
That was amazing. That kind of looks like a Jurassic Park vehicle almost.
Yeah,
it doesn't really look like a street legal vehicle. The steering wheel.
Well, all right. Look at my face.
Pointed out online that the steering wheel's on the other side.
Yeah, it's all messed up. But look at my face real quick.
Yeah.
Because this is the picture it came from.
Right, the smug one.
AI gave me that look because I wasn't all the way making that. In fact,
right,
I'm not making a face.
AI improved your mood.
I'm kind of looking over at the camera like, hey, what are you doing over there? AI went straight up like, sup, bitch.
Yeah,
we're fucking.
This wagon's rolling.
Yeah, CJ looks like he has no idea what's going on. Like he's just going for a ride, and I look like I'm about to commit a crime.
I will say,
I look like I'm about to take CJ to like the Diddy drop off.
Some Brenton Strange. Brenton Strange first touchdown.
Yeah,
CJ's mid Duval.
Yeah. I will say the national media nonstop today.
Whoa.
All they
no one talked about the
all
Jags.
They talk about is how no one talks about the Jags.
And meanwhile, I'm living in a hell where I'm only surrounded by Jags talk. Kramer, you want to hear a Trevor Lawrence stat? CJ, yeah, I do. It's just jagging off left and right.
Right. So I
feel like I'm in a Trevor Lawrence only behind Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts in rushing touchdours this year, tied with Jackson Dart with 7. Updated MVP odds.
I mean,
Matthew Stafford -195. There's weakness there. Drake May +170. Come on, I mean they needed everything in that game against the Ravens.
They did. And
Josh Allen 25-1, and
it's crazy.
Our Prince, Trevor Lawrence, now back regulated down to 50-1. But
Prince, the
tickets that I bought for myself and CJ were 150-1 at the circuit. Either way, I'm going to keep that ticket.
What people
Maybe
don't
frame it.
What people don't. Yeah, I'm keeping the ticket. What people don't see is the work that comes in. They see the results. They see last night. They don't see my Doug Peterson Coach of the Year tickets. I mean, this is. I didn't come in 2 weeks ago on these Jags. No, I've been waiting for this for 3 years now.
Well, and dear God, I was actually. I had a moment of, I don't know if I was dreaming or just I was sitting on the couch last night, kind of half falling asleep, and I did have a moment where I remembered me and Sean talking CJ off of a Panthers future last year, not this year. In my head, I'm like, my God, this really could have been the year of CJ if he fully committed to the Panthers situation. Madden 94 when the 2 expansion teams showed
Panthers
up.
can still blow this. Although CJ and I were looking at playoff scenarios, and CJ goes, I still think the Bucks win the division. And while I don't disagree, I pointed out to CJ that the very scientific win-loss of the Panthers would have them losing against the Seahawks and then beating the Bucks in week 18 and then getting destroyed week 1 playoffs, which kind of sounds right for this weird ass Panthers team.
I mean, stay tuned for the NFL Pick Show tomorrow, Tuesday at 2 p.m. Pacific, where I mean, there's a lot of games that don't mean a lot this week.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be
Not a lot. I shouldn't say a lot of games, but there are some games that really don't matter this week.
That was the unfortunate of the great games this weekend. The unfortunate result is it's going to be even less more important the rest of the way.
But then there's going to be some,
but it'll come back in week 18.
The hardest ones, I think, and we're doing our NFL picks episode a little early, 2:00 Pacific, live on YouTube. Some of the harder ones are like the Steelers Browns, because if the Ravens lose on Saturday, then the Steelers would already clinch the AFC North. They would have nothing to play for. Old team. Do they start resting guys 2 weeks out? Who knows?
So what we do there is we'll talk. I mean,
but also it's the Browns. They kind of suck.
I've already started jotting notes, but essentially there's a whole bunch of parlays you build this weekend, right? Because just like the Chargers last weekend, once the Cowboys become dead, the Chargers number comes in. You get some value. They end up coming home easy. Feels like those kind of games where it's like, if you like the scenario to play out, parlay it to the tail end.
Do they still accept if bets? Is if bets still a thing?
I was recently having a conversation. I think some of the
Circus should take some if bets if they consider themselves a real old pro sports better sports book.
I know that some of the local paperhead skins still have.
I used to call in if bets, or listen to my dad call them in at least.
if this, then that.
Well, it kind of is
they're fun.
It's a nice feature.
It's a comforting bet.
It allows you to do like mechanical parlay behavior. But not having, you're automating it.
Yeah, you're automating. You're not risking it all.
In fact, it almost feels like we've taken a step back technologically.
That's what I mean. Oh man.
I know you're bringing us back to a time. I mean, I remember the time when you phoned it in.
Yeah, you phoned it in for sure.
And for every 25 you won, you lost 30.
Yeah.
So we were paying minus 120 back then.
Oh wow, absolutely. They were ahead of the game on these.
And
juice.
A lot of times it was like me and my buddies, where it was like we would, 100 we won, or 130 we lost. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
negotiate the price with this fucking guy.
Yeah.
It's already scary enough when you got to meet this like obvious criminal.
And you're surely not.
You're
shopping
in high
around.
school. You're driving down to the fucking diner off Route 22.
Imagine this: the bookie collected off high school kids.
He just sat at the booth.
No, I've done it.
He just sat at a booth.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a cup of coffee.
It's very much what you see in the television shows and movies. There's some things where the stereotypes are right. Italian men like to sit places, outside of places, inside of places.
What's the I'm blanking on the Eagles movie, Robert De Niro.
Oh. I was just going to say. I was going to say guy? Invincible. With
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah,
noted huge Eagles fan.
Yeah,
something about
he annoys me.
I'm not.
That whole movie annoys me. I got on many online
Silver Lining.
Got many fights online about that. We could do a Patreon episode on just about that movie alone. How insanely ridiculous it is.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it. We have a 3-game Christmas Day slate. Wanted to do a props episode.
Saving his money up for a cheesesteak place. Jesus.
That was a little on the nose. But him with the envelopes and like the numbers on the envelopes and that whole system, I thought that was real.
Yeah, but I mean, betting all your money when your buddy is the bookie and he's watching it with you, trolling you in the jersey, he would be stabbed.
Yeah, no, that
and like that is how
some of the way the stuff laid out with the parlay with us winning the dance competition.
All right, double or nothing on a ballroom dance competition. Let's go. That can't be fixed at all, can it?
No.
They often get gambling wrong.
Yes, they
Right.
do. I was gonna do well. Now I'm leaking in too much, but I did want to do. We could probably do a variation here called Reeler's Choice,
Okay.
where we break down all gambling movies
Yeah, that
and show what they do get wrong. You know,
that does sound like a good Patreon episode.
yeah.
Because I like the Sandler movie. Great Uncut Gems,
another
great,
one.
Great overall gambling movie.
Yeah,
Captures a lot of the right vibes.
I mean-
but then the bet you miss on the bet.
you can't get
miss on the bet.
You can't get a consultant. You can't get some kind of. I mean, the camera.
You miss on the thing.
Ask the camera guy. He could tell you what a correlated parlay is. You can't do opening tip
like
off.
coin, oin.
Yeah, and Mike Francesca's taking his 8-teamer. He's yelling about the onions in the salad.
That was real.
He's going to pay off $3 million.
Having meeting a guy
No,
in the
that
back
part's
of a
real.
restaurant,
But
very real.
But booking that bet.
The booking, the
Yeah,
whole
the bet,
interaction
the
with the
bet.
bookie, very real. The bet. Why?
I remember watching this movie with the theater in the theater with my friends coming out doing all this, and they're getting mad at me. Like it's like watching a war with a Vietnam veteran, like watching a movie. Like we
You
don't
weren't
care.
there.
Yeah, like we
You
don't care
know.
about this bet. Like this parlay is insane.
It did a good job of capturing the
Everything was
anxiety
great. Everything.
of gambling.
Everything was great, but they created a bet that just was so far off the reservation.
Yeah.
You're like, just make it a regular bet.
And let alone Foxwoods didn't have a sports book at the time, by the way. Which
That's
the sports book it was illegal
yeah. I
then.
mean, I don't think Mike Francesa was working for.
Not that part,
No.
but they went up to the casino
No, I
to
know.
delay off that other big bet. You couldn't go to Foxwoods for that.
Yeah,
Come on. All right, we got our Christmas Day props. Reminder: we won't have a Sunday NFL props. There was outrage when we did Thanksgiving, but we do have the NFL picks episode tomorrow, Ryan, and later tonight we are going to be doing college football and bowl picks. Hey, and
Friday we will be doing
Veasan
a Veasan show.
10 o'clock East, Veasan.com, YouTube TV, and Sirius XM 158. Hey, quick reminder, head over to Kalshi, use that promo code SGPN. Call me. I'm just eating these combos left and right. I love the combos on Kalshi.
Awesome.
Do you know you can trade one sports outcome with another sports outcome? Very fun and available in all 50 states. New traders get $20 in their account. Use that code SGPN. Terms and conditions do apply. But again, you can trade almost anything over on Kalshi. It's kind of insane. But climate change climate stuff. How high is the weather degrees? Which I thought that was only in COVID times, but no, they got it all. Obviously, basketball, football, hockey, and of course the National Football League. You can trade NFL over on Kalshi. Download the Kalshi app today. Use the promo code SGPN. T's and C's do apply. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. The Rhythm is gonna bet you picks, props, sides, totals. Rhythm has it all. They've been doing a great job identifying. Well, I mean, honestly, the AI machines, the best thing they're at is figuring out good unders on some of these NFL player props. They've been on a great run here. This is crazy. Quinshon Judkins unders 6-0, up 6 units. DeAndre Swift overs, they're up 4 units on that. This is just since December 1st, so they've been on a nice little run here. 7-1 on Saints under. So guys on the Saints there up almost 6 units. So again, great for picks, prop sides, and totals. You can build your own model or just tail Rhythm, and of course track your picks for a chance to win $1,000. Download the Rhythm app today. If you want premium, use the promo code SGPN25. Get you 25% off your first month. That's RITHMM. The Rhythm is gonna bet you. Rhythm, RITHMM. All right, we're gonna do a prop from each of the games on Christmas, and then also a first touchdown play or plays from Christmas, a DGen Christmas stocking stuffer, and possibly a ladder.
Real quick, that Rhythm ad did remind me of a loss I did give out last prop show. To apologize to that troll online, I had Quinshon Judkins over 60 yards, and then unfortunately he broke his leg. I'm sorry.
How did you not see that coming?
Sorry, I can predict a broken leg in the first half of the game there, and he was well on his way to it. But
he broke everything.
Yeah, he did break everything. It was more than a broken leg. They tossed that in there at the bottom of the injury. It's kind of like that Office Space, like neck, back,
and he broke his leg.
couple ribs, like back. Then he goes, broke my back. What? And like, yeah, there's all these injuries that Well, I'm not going to blame Shador for it, but the pass was not the best for sure. He broke his leg. I'm sure that troll is the same kind of guy that would ask the sportsbook to avoid it. So,
what a bitch move! I mean, if you think about the idea of asking for a void,
yeah, that's
now if they're thieving, that's a different story. But
yeah, that's come on. You just seem like a rank amateur if you're asking for voids. Take it like a man or gal. All right, Kramer, what's your first prop?
Well, gonna go with a cowboy.
That is a disgusting ass.
Better be an under, Ryan.
I love watching that Randy Moss highlight, and then as soon as Joe Buck starts to say it, it just turns into the sound drop in my head. Jake Ferguson under 15.5 longest reception.
Oh, okay.
It's 15.5 yards for the longest reception. He's 9-6 to the under to this number all season. Last time they played, he had 7 catches, only 29 yards. Longest catch was 15 yards. He's been, in general, I would say, just more volume than being used down the field. And you have a game here that could be very gross. Maybe could require not all of the offensive output that you generally would expect. So I'm going to bet that he does not have a catch longer than 15.5 yards.
Okay.
Jake, hold on. Let me do this for all the losers. Jake Ferguson under 15.5 longest reception.
Thanks
minus 114.
Thanks for clarifying your play there, CJ. What's your favorite play here in the Commanders Cowboys game?
Commanders Cowboys game.
And do we think a Marcus Mariota is playing? I think it's going to be a Josh Johnson start.
I know Mariota definitely does have a chance to play.
Yeah.
The concussion I don't think actually was a thing. I think he
I think it's just the hand and the quad, but
he might have wanted to bounce out. And I mean, like I said, Mario has an incredible matchup if they do play. They also have an extra day rest, which is unprecedented for a short week game. Usually, when it's a Thursday game, it's usually
good point.
Everyone 4-on-4 for the Cowboys to have an extra day. 5-on-4 does make a big difference. That's why I will be taking Washington with the points, but it's so tough with Jack Johnson, but Jack Johnson, singer Jack.
The bubbly toes.
I'm sure Jack Johnson might be the emergency quarterback.
Might as well be. Well, also too, what is I don't know how I went down this rabbit hole, but they're like, why is Sam Hartman on the roster if you're not going to try and play him? Like he's been in Washington for a while, and then they just grab Josh Johnson off the street, and then Driscoll as well.
I don't know if Johnson knew he was on the roster at the time. Was he? I think he's one of those things like he's just swinging by. He swings by stadiums just to collect paychecks. Like, do I have an old paycheck here at all? Did I play for you guys? Hey, actually, we could use you right now if you want to jump in there. Like, so he popped in there. So I wouldn't mind seeing stuff, but that's hilarious. He's a vibes guy anyway.
They said Commanders fan was calling him the team model.
Yeah,
he's very hunky. CJ, what are you doing?
I'm going Chris Rodriguez since he came back
C-Rod
after cowardly skipping the Giants game there. He came back for Philly. He came right back to leading the team in snaps. 28, he had 10 routes, 16 opportunities, double-digit carries. Now in 5 of his last 6 games, and the obvious goal line back. His anytime is plus 120 against this terrible Cowboy defense. The 13 backs to record 10 or more carries against Dallas have averaged about 18 fantasy points. So his numbers aren't out yet. So right now all he can get is his anytime. I'll gladly gobble that up at plus money, plus 120. He scored last week at Philly. He is their only guy they have inside the 5.
Why do we think they're holding the numbers on the running backs? There's numbers on the receivers. Obviously we don't know the quarterback. What are they worried about?
I don't know. I guess maybe a volume thing. Well, honestly, it's probably because their projections have Marcus Mariota with a certain amount of rushing yards, and then if it's Josh Johnson, those yards are 0. That would be my guess.
You think he's 0? I mean, he's gonna scamper around.
No, I'm telling you, their modeling would probably have Josh Johnson projected very low rushing yards compared to Marcus Mariota. It's like a carries thing in their system. That would be my guess.
I'm looking up how many rushing yards Josh Johnson has had.
It's not many because I was looking at potential rush yard stuff for him. I'll toss this out. Give me Deebo Samuel over 40.5 receiving yards. I think whoever is the quarterback, it's going to be a lot of easy dink and dunk stuff, maybe some shovel pass stuff. I would probably even just play his combined yards. His rushing yards isn't out yet, but 40.5 receiving yards. The Cowboys are horrible against receivers. Him in open space against this Cowboys secondary, I think, and he was running pretty hard against the Eagles. He had a nice catch against DeGene, who's a great corner. So I think they're gonna Debo's an easy guy. Even if you're starting Josh Johnson, what do? You're gonna give easy catches, and Debo is that guy. So over 40.5 receiving yards, Deebo Samuel.
Yeah, it's very unclear why Sam Hartman isn't playing football.
No, yeah, I don't know why have him signed. Kramer, you want to do our first TDs for this game?
Yeah, maybe he's just opting out of football.
That could be.
It feels like there's a little bit of that. Do you? So I had a real hard time. I dug in pretty deep. I had a really hard time finding a cowboy that I like for this one. So I'm going to just go all Commanders.
Yes.
Great. Full commando.
Yeah. Full commando. I'm with CJ, and after being complimented by some people on taking some chalk recently, Chris Rodriguez, put him on the board. The best you can actually find, Sean, is a plus 850. Guess where? Novig.
Promo code SGPN. Great prices.
Then we're gonna play the two tight ends: Ben Sinnott /Snot 35-1, John Bates 45-1, and Washington defense 50-1. I do want to note someone, because if he's active, I'm gonna have a hard time not sprinkling. Lawrence Cager. He's kind of like a Darren Waller like tight end, lanky tight end or whatever.
Yep.
But we'll keep an eye on that one for Christmas Day. But that could be a wake up on Christmas. Maybe shoot an extra small. He's 100-1.
Who is
Lawrence Cager?
Oh yeah, I saw him on the. He had a Chargers logo next to his name. Right?
Well, yeah, because he was he recently on the Chargers, signed over to the Commanders. He actually was active last week against the Eagles, didn't do anything, but depending on the quarterback situation, you might want to get cute with some weird like 3 tight ends setups with Cager with 2 actual real tight ends. I don't know, just a name to look after.
2 guys for me, both on the Commanders. Give me Treylon Burks 30-1. He actually led the Commanders in targets, was very high in the route participation, 30-1. And some of that was with Josh Johnson in there. It was tough to get a read on it. I'm sure he'll be.
I worry about the forward pass.
I think he'll be better with a full week to prepare. But
he's played a lot of football.
Well, yeah, Devo is 13-1. It was too short for me, and then Ben Sinnott at 35-1. So Treylon Burks 30-1, Sinnott 35-1. CJ, what do you like in the first TD market?
I also liked Burks there a little bit. They're at 30-1. I'll put him in there. Jerry McNichols is 35-1.
He was okay.
I mean, he's a guy. They are getting involved no matter what. He's obviously the third down back, but like then when they should rotate, I know they brought Bill back a little bit, but
yeah, I'm going to put McNichols on as well because he was close to adding. I don't want to miss out. So
yeah,
McNichols 35-1 as well.
One Cowboy. I wish I had a better number. 20-1. I'll have to do there. Malik Davis.
What are you doing here?
I mean, he's a guy they're going to want to. I really don't want to play his first touchdown, but I want some part of Malik Davis. When his numbers come out, I definitely want to be playing him because I think he's a guy they're going to. It's a plus matchup, obviously, for Javonte Williams, but they like Malik Davis. They want to see now that the season is over with. I think they're going to want to see a lot more of him. I see it as more of a 50-50 split.
All right. Playing a cowboy.
I mean,
that is a disgusting act.
Very zesty.
Next game. Let's pull another prop here. We got Detroit Lions at the Vikings. Kramer, what's your favorite prop for this game?
So I was scanning the board. I'm still kind of analog. I like to just look at the grid, see what's going on. And I noticed, and of course we know about the Jordan Mason injury with the Vikings. My sense is he won't be playing on Thursday. So Aaron Jones.
Is this? I mean, I'm on Aaron Jones over 63.5 rushing yards.
No, Aaron Jones left the game for a little bit.
He did
last week against the Giants and has been banged up on and off. And in the past, we've seen a running back named Xavier Scott get involved. They don't have any numbers for him yet, but that's not how I'm playing him, Sean.
Okay.
Anytime touchdown plus 550. Yeah, he's a bulkier back than Aaron Jones. He very well could be the goal line back, regardless of. I know he only got, I believe, 3 carries after Jordan Mason got hurt in the Giants game.
Yep.
I think they're going to have a completely different plan now with Brosmer, and they like the blocking that comes with Xavier Scott.
Yes.
Obviously, Aaron Jones is a good blocker too. Not to say he isn't. I'm just saying I think he's going to find his way on the field a lot. So plus 550 for the anytime touchdown is the play here, Sean.
Okay, I will go simpler. I will just Aaron Jones over 63.5 rushing yards. I think he'll be all right. And I just watched Jalen Warren just steamroll this gutless, just decimated Lions defense. I mean, you know what the Steelers are going to do. I mean, I was on the Steelers, and it's very obvious. Aaron Rodgers is going to throw a 3-yard pass, or they're just going to hand it off. And somehow they were running it down their throat. So Aaron Jones over 63.5 rushing yards. He's going to have a big day. CJ,
I'm going with an old fashioned couple old fashioned trends put all formed together here. You have the rookie quarterback Max Brosmer. You have a security blanket, and you have a revenge angle.
Ooh,
TJ Hawkinson.
No.
Hawk.
Another plus money bet over 3.5 receptions is plus 115. Like I said, yeah. I mean, the Lions obviously don't put a lot of pressure, but a rookie quarterback, obviously will do better than he did in Seattle. I think he'll be dumping off short quickly, and I think Hawkinson has a nice game against his old team.
Yeah, no, Hawkinson's. I think Brosmer will. He has to get it going to Hawkinson, and again the
great Midwest connection too.
Just the middle of that defense, the tight ends, the
Gophers and Hawkeyes, they get together here in these kind of games.
All right, Kramer, what are you doing first touchdown? Lions at Vikings.
All right. Sorry, I was wondering if we all remembered the Brosmer experience. Yeah. He was very well prepared and was making great reads.
Yeah. I thought he looked decent coming in against the
football.
I thought he threw the ball much better against the Giants.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying, like, I think a lot of that was he was in over his head. It was Seattle's defense. Now he's going to be in a dome.
He made a good throw that Justin Jefferson made an insanely great catch.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying
that was pretty much all he did in the game.
I think he was. I think that was his first start. I think he was in over his head, but I think he'll be better than he was against Seattle.
Okay,
against the Lions. Which it's impossible to be worse.
That we should hope so. He should be out of the league. He's not better than that game in general and versus Detroit defense and Seattle's defense.
First touchdown.
Yeah.
Well, we got to play with Detroit's defense because Max Brosmer is the quarterback of the Vikings.
All right.
And while he made some great reads, some of those passes were really bad. And the Giants are coming off a game where they scored 2. One was taken off the board thanks to the refs. We do have the refs or terrorist hoodie in regular or Under Armour. Hoodie. Check it out.
High quality.
The fake Abdul Carter offsides was ridiculous. So yeah, they just allowed 2 defensive touchdowns to get scored, and Sean, you saw both of them. They were both like no brainer. These are going all the way back. The sacks that happened. The fumble was one thing. There were a couple others where he didn't see it coming. So,
by the way, if
the offensive line has the same problems, because they did shut down Darrisaw for the season. So,
side note on that that interception that was called back for the Abdul Carter offsides, which I don't believe is offsides either. Abdul Carter had a great game, by the way, as you know.
He's had 3 in a row.
Did you see Nine's effort on the tackle on that interception return? You go back and watch the film. So he has no. He made an effort. He's he's running, he has no chance of catching. So he does like a leap and somersault. So it does like this somersault double effort thing. I mean, it was very 9. It's worth going back to watch it.
Opposite of Dart throwing his face into an interception tackle.
He does a somersault on the field.
I will say his bad is comically bad. Anyway, so the Detroit defense 40-1. We're just gonna continue to play Tesla.
Yeah.
Just because his price, which I found at 27-1, Sean, his price relative to the other targets that get reasonable looks around the red zone is just out of whack. He's 27-1. The rest of these guys are in the 12-1 or shorter range.
Right.
Then for the Vikings, Josh Oliver, for a lot of the reasons that CJ stated, comfortable throws often are to the tight end, and then he's 45-1, and Xavier Scott 33-1.
Yeah, I'm with you. Give me Tesla 27-1, Oliver 45-1. Just playing 2 on that card. But yeah, everything he said. Josh Oliver continues to be involved. He's been he's been like a 2 touchdown whale we've chased. He's cashed us some first touchdown stuff at really good prices. And that was
looks like a tight end too when he's rumbling. Like
he's clearly. You look at his route participation; he's clearly involved. So, and anything to the tight end against this Detroit defense, I think they're going to attack him. CJ, what are you doing?
I like it. This number just moved. I had it written down at 55. He's now down to 40.
We got a number moving.
I got a number moving. Can I interest you in a tight end against this Lions defense?
Go.
Can I interest you in a Paisan Kramer, who was just signed? He's a fullback / tight end. Giovanni Ricci. How is he not on your list?
Disgracia.
Let me scroll down.
And that's how this number must have just moved from 55-1 to 41. The words come in. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Giovanni scores first touchdown. Giovanni Ricci. He played for the Patriots for a little while. He's from Ohio. They signed him. I think this happened a little while ago. It happened. He's been on the team this year, but they just activated him.
I was confusing him with Hayden Rucci.
No. This is Giovanni. This is Giovanni Ricci, as in Christina Ricci. Yes. He does not have a stat yet this year, but you can get him at 40-1. Was at 55-1. So this is lock it in now. Give me Giovanni, and if I am going to play a Lion, it is chalky. But give me David Montgomery at plus 800. Dan Campbell has to be absolutely embarrassed with that running game yesterday.
Yeah.
4 carries for Montgomery for 14, 7 carries for 2 yards for Gibbs. That will not be the case this week. And he's always been talking about, they ask him about Montgomery every week and his little usage. He's talking about his pro. I think this is the game, especially, and you'll be hearing more about David Montgomery. My theory of the short week backup running back as well. They like to, keep it a little surprise. So I see Montgomery getting in the end zone. He's only 8-1. That, of course, if Giovanni doesn't cash.
David Montgomery was a key. I was alerted by my brother who texted me. I was in my family's fantasy football league, which I tried to log in for the draft. I couldn't do it. Instead, I pivoted and hired Cody Zeeb, a ringer, to manage my team. I did not look at it once, did not ever log into the platform. I would just get the emails once a week, seeing how he did. And we were playing my brother in this in the playoffs. I was alerted because my brother texted me. He's like, "You started Montgomery over Jaylen Warren, you idiot!" So Cody Zeeb humiliated us.
That's terrible.
So I'm not going to throw Cody under the bus. He got us.
Sounds like he just did.
He got us to round 2 of the playoffs, and I never had to look at the fantasy football thing.
Well, that's fun.
That was great. Not having to manage the fantasy football
part of
team.
your family fantasy football league is not participating in your family fantasy football league.
Everyone's asking me questions about my team. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yep.
Yeah, look at the roster.
That was great. I totally opted out. Cody he manages like 90 leagues. It's insane. So
how does that even work?
I don't know.
That's amazing.
All right, third game. We got a 3 trifecta here. Late game.
Netflix kind of. I mean, we're all gonna watch football, obviously, but Netflix probably not stoked on the quarterback lineup.
Terrible.
Chris Olajuwon is starting for the Chiefs. Broncos at the Chiefs. Broncos huge road favorites in this divisional matchup. Kramer, what are you giving out for your prop here?
Yeah, and strangely, the announcement just came out that the Chiefs have secured a deal to move to Kansas.
Yes.
So they'll be moving away from Arrowhead. There's dome talk involved.
Why would you announce this right
I
before
don't know.
your Christmas game at home?
2031. It's not happening
Because they hate each other. You don't understand this border war between Kansas and Missouri.
Yeah.
Governor Laura Kelly goes, "Hey, America, Kansas isn't a flyover state. We're a touchdown state." With a meme of the Chiefs in there. We're coming to Chiefs are coming to Kansas. This is a game changer, says Laura Kelly. And now Missouri is now called the Show Me the Door state.
Yeah, quick update though. They are a that is absolutely a flyover state. Just so
Yeah. Well,
Oh, wow, right.
The governor would have something else to say to you.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, I don't know if I remember the middle of the country from geography class, but I assume it's Indiana and Kansas are right next to each other, right?
No, but
Sounds about right.
But in 2031, it will officially be a touchdown state.
It's all the same. I sleep through that portion of the country, so.
Kramer, what are you doing for your prop here?
We're gonna take his rushing yards, Mr. Chris. I believe it's Oladukin.
Oladukin?
I want to say Oladukin.
Yeah.
But
No way.
I looked at the pronunciation guide, and I think it's Oladukin. But I'm also not good with reading.
Oladokun. So
Doken?
DOE. Doe.
Oladukin.
Like doe a deer.
Okay, say it again.
Dokun. Oladokun.
Oladokin.
Oladokin. Yeah, there's no duck in it.
No, nothing to doke around about.
Oladokin. I'm with you. I also have the 12.5 rush yards. I will add on another play because Isaiah Pacheco under 37.5 rushing yards. He's gone under this the last 4 weeks. Denver's defense, I think, definitely needs a bounce back game after getting jagged off on. I think game script wise, like what are they going to just keep trying to pound Pacheco? I think Reed's going to get creative here, try something different. Even if he does get the touches, they haven't been effective. That offensive line is not getting much of a push in the run game. So yeah, give me Pacheco under 37.5 rush yards. This is just, I just don't think he's going to have much room to run against Denver's defense. CJ, what do you like?
It's funny because they thought that was the narrative coming out after the Tennessee game that like, okay, finally Reed's going to watch. Get Bashard Smith in there, some of the young guys in there, some of the other young linebackers, and Reed just let's just let Pacheco run in there for no purpose. They just don't know how to play these end games. So maybe he learned his lesson and he got blowback for it. Like, what is the point of seeing Pacheco out there? And so maybe I like Pacheco. I always like a Pacheco under, but I'm saying hopefully it'll help your case there where it won't even play him in the game. But I'll go to Oladukin. He just got to throw one touchdown pass. He didn't look bad.
Yeah,
he actually did not look bad out there. The game plan, it was over. Everything was just a mess. But he's another plus money. Plus
money on one touchdown.
111 to throw one measly touchdown in this Andy Reid system. It could be a shovel. It could be a flip. It could be a screen. It could be anything. One touchdown pass on Christmas Day, Oladukin. Come on, we have to
tickle the tonsils, Andy. Tickle them.
That's 3+ money bets.
Tickle me tonsils. Remember the tickle me Elmos? Kramer.
And just to give you some in preseason, he's thrown for the Chiefs. He's been on the Chiefs now since 2023. He spoke last offseason about how much he improved season over season, just being able to participate in the off-season program, the mini camps, all that. Gets another off-season of that. In the preseason, sometimes you can see how much a team likes a guy or needs to see from him, but how much he plays. He didn't play as much this preseason as he did the last. And I think he strikes me as the kind of guy that Andy Reid is like, this game doesn't matter. Andy Reid's going to go out and call a normal. I don't think he's going to do too much augmentation of the game plan. I think he's going to try to get guys opportunities. And I think for this reason, he'll be dropping back and having to scramble like we saw in the Tennessee game. He's 100%. Just going to get a week of prep. So, he has he has interesting appeal in this game.
He's trying to touch. Well, he's like 26
But
too, right? He's not too young.
He's 28.
28. I mean, Jesus.
And so he started at South Florida. First of all, he's from Citrus Park, Florida, which puts out some talent. He's from South Florida.
No.
Or I'm sorry, he went to South Florida, then transferred to Sanford, then transferred to South Dakota State. Gets drafted in the 7th round by the Steelers.
Yeah.
He then makes his way to the Chiefs, where he's a 2-time Super Bowl champ. He has been on this team for a while. So, we get some of these every year. And I'll say this about the Denver Broncos. I agree. There certainly is an aspect where they just lost. Like, this has to be a get right game.
No,
but we've also seen Sean Payton hold back the A game plans when he knows he's going to win. Think about the first Raiders game.
No, they play down to the competition. I mean,
sometimes
too.
Sean Payton is just like, I don't need to waste my good plays on this shit. Yeah. And I think we're going to get one of those games here.
I'm excited for when the numbers do come out. Old Dukin for 3 touchdown passes. I bet. He's going to be juicier than Kenny Pickett numbers. We're talking.
Oh, look at I mean, Kenny Pickett revenge game. Still waiting for that revenge.
Plus 111 for 1. Oh my God,
that's a spicy meatball.
I would also say that the little bit of a press conference time you can find with this guy.
Yeah.
Not that obviously everyone should appreciate the moment, and like when they realize they're about to get their moment, take advantage of it. But I'm going to bet on this dude taking advantage of the moment.
Yeah, of course. And
I'm 100%. I don't want to blow the pick show, but I could see myself ending up on a juicy Christmas money line dog.
Oh wait,
here.
that wouldn't help out your Jags #1 seed, would it?
Well, certainly could help. I mean, it
First touchdown, I am taking Chris Oladokun 35-1. Give me Jaleel McLaughlin 20-1. McLaughlin gets enough workload that, and especially the fact that they're 12-point favorites, that you can get a guy that's gonna get touches at 20-1. Good value there. Kramer.
So I think it's going to be the B game plan. Bo Nix 15-1 because he's going to have to do a lot of freelancing. He does not play well in the B game plan games. Denver defense 30-1 because it still is a guy who didn't excel until he reached the FCS. And Chris Oladokun. Kansas City defense for the same reasons. It's a Sean Payton B game plan 40-1, and I'm with you on Oladokun 35-1. So quarterbacks and defenses on the first touchdown card.
CJ, what are you doing here? First TD.
Single bullet here, just because love it. Just because of the number. We're talking about the goal line back for the Chiefs. Kareem Hunt is 25-1
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Pacheco's 15.
Yeah, I'm adding Hunt. I'm adding Hunt 25-1.
That's insanity. It goes to Kareem Hunt. It's what he's on the team to do. I mean, so you got Oladokun down there. I like Oladokun as well. By the way, it didn't make the Degen parlay, but Oladokun 2 touchdowns. Go ahead and guess what that is.
125-1.
125-1.
Yeah, we were discussing this. It almost is like an insurance policy. We have to
right.
Although again, I think
it's impossible not to be on.
I think he's going to be given an opportunity to pass the ball.
Yes. I'm going to be on the passing ladder too when that happens.
Well, I was going to say, stay tuned to the ladder segment.
All right, let's do a quick Underdog hit. Of course, Underdog Fantasy promo code SGPN. Get in over there. Play $5, get $75 in bonus funds, and they are hooking you up. We got the Jahmyr Gibbs site-wide gimme pick going on. Let's get that going. Kramer, what do you like here for Christmas Day action?
All right, so
I mean, I feel like the Oladokun rushing yards are 11.5 on Underdog. We got to take the higher, right?
I could be talked into playing him however everyone else wants to play it.
I like rush yards. CJ,
Okay.
Okay,
sounds fine.
Let's add that in. Let's get it up to 3 because I got a profit boost. Burning a hole in my
you don't
pocket.
go to one of those Dakota schools without being a running quarterback.
Come on.
You don't care if you're a flat-footed quarterback.
He's gonna know.
And
what
that D line's gonna be coming at him. Yeah. Obviously.
Kramer, what's another one you like?
All right, so if we go to the Broncos, I mean, I very much think we're gonna get a not alpha game plan, and Bo Nix is going to have to scramble around. So
really,
I'd play the rushing yards.
Okay,
100%. I think
I don't see his rushing yards available. Thankfully, CJ, do you have one?
Yeah, I was going to toss either David Montgomery, 31.5 rushing yards, or even a Gibbs rushing attempts.
Ooh.
I believe it's 15.5 kind of range there. Only because I just see Campbell being disgusted.
Yeah.
With that box score.
That is a disgusting
and
act.
he's not going to let that happen again. He will be running the ball.
His rushing yards is only 71.5.
Right.
Gibbs.
Which is crazy. 15 attempts, 71 yards.
Yeah, I like
16.5 attempts.
Are we worried about? I like your theory, CJ. David Montgomery, 33.5. Kramer, what's your?
I would play Gibbs longest, or if you want to play the angle that CJ laid out, it's I don't hate that.
Gibbs longest, Montgomery over
Gibbs
yards.
longest is 16.5.
Yeah, let's do that. He'll get one of those.
Wait,
right?
Gibbs first quarter rush yards is 14. Yeah, longest is better bet.
First quarter rushing yards, 14.5.
Yeah.
I like that almost.
Really?
That kind of seems fun because
He's
that's
gonna come out and pound the rock.
because that's Campbell coming out
All right.
pounding the rock.
All right, let's go.
He's not gonna like golf throw the ball. What did he throw the ball 55 times yesterday? That's not gonna happen.
All right, Gibbs higher 14.5 first quarter rush yards.
I love it. That's my favorite play of the day
if you're wondering,
because we worked it out together.
Yes.
The process lab.
Montgomery's number in the same market is 5.5.
I don't mind that either.
I like the Gibbs better though.
Yeah, I
think
do
it's
too. I like
strong
Gibbs.
right
Gibbs
out of the
for
gate.
sure. 7 for 2. That's a joke.
Do we want to fade the Cowboys?
Sure. Well, how we fade
Well,
the Cowboys?
I like my Ferguson handicap.
Okay.
Under
Jake
15.5 longest
Lower,
reception.
Ryan.
Lower,
Lower,
sorry.
15.5 receiving yards with the 50% profit boost, $100 entry. I think you max out a $50 entry would turn you $425 over on Underdog Fantasy.
It's nice.
Promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Novig. Kramer has mentioned all the great prices you can get on picks, props, and those sweet TDs. That's right. Everyone loves seeing some TDs hit the account. Download the Novig app, available in a bunch of states. See if Novig's available in your state. Use that promo code SGPN. Do us a favor. Do yourself a favor. Spend $5, get $50. Novig promo code SGPN. All right, we got DGen play and ladders. For me, they're kind of related. The Treylon Burks receiving yards ladder is not out yet, but I will be giving that out.
Okay.
I like it, whatever it is, because any receivers going against that Cowboys defense, we saw it with Quentin Johnson getting 100 yards against them last time. So, yeah, give me the Treylon Burks receiving yards ladder. Kramer, what are you doing for your ladder?
I'm going to go back to what we were just talking about. Our buddy Oladukin against this Broncos defense is being disrespected to the tune of 150-ish
Incredibly low
yards. So the ladder, just to give you an idea, are we collaborating?
I love it. No,
I'm not.
No, you're not taking anything from me. I'm all filled on the old Dukin.
So
I already got him for 2 touchdowns in pocket.
Well, that does feel like something you just need to get a piece of. So for him to throw for 175 yards is plus 180.
You're getting CJ all hot and bothered over here.
This Bronco defense.
200 yards plus 320.
Yeah.
200 yards, it's plus 320. I mean, the thing is, you can be.
It could be a check down. We've talked about this with Shador. 225 yards is 580.
I mean, you could be a really bad quarterback. Like off the top of your head, what did Quinn Ewers throw?
He threw for 100. Old Dukin threw for 111.
Quinn Ewers threw for 260.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Right, exactly. Right. And had terrible interceptions.
45-21.
Right. And Dukin threw for 111 like in what? 2 quarters, 2.5 quarters.
Yeah.
I think.
And that Titans defense, I'm not gonna say they're better than Denver, but they're the recent Denver defense I've been watching.
He certainly is someone who likes to scramble more than, or like he's not as much of a scrambler as I think. Like I like the touchdown plays. I like the rushing yards. I think he's going to have to move around, but I think in the end he's going to be given an opportunity to throw the ball down the field.
Fire that pigskin, boy.
So 225 is plus 580.
That's wild.
250 is plus 920. 250 yards is plus 920. And for him to go the top of the ladder, we can't even get higher. I'm gonna play 300 when they make it available, but I don't see it yet. but 275 is 15-1.
275, 15-1. Christmas night ladder. Clean the chimney.
I mean, Santa will be cleaning a lot of.
Get it ready. Get it ready. Get the back door ready for.
So that feels. I mean, that's where I'm going to go with the ladder.
Game script, everything too. I mean, everything leads to that's a great ladder. You like to always be the proud propper, if you will, when you say you get the blessing with the props. You know, and I always feel good. I'm gonna get back to you.
You're giving me a blessing
for the ladder, yeah, for certain. You're my lads and their ladders. You know,
I'm there.
You're underneath me.
Which, by the way, 148.5 is what his raw prop is right now.
Insane.
Which that is insane.
Just gonna take overs for everything they offer for him.
CJ, what are you doing for your ladders? The laddie daddy himself.
Well, I'll say was thinking David Montgomery just in that backfield handicap I do, but because Gibbs didn't get it that much, I'm not going to go that way. Mike, the 7 carries, whatever. He sounded like he got worn down, although he wasn't receiving game. Even though Ryan tried to scare me off a little bit by saying Pat Bryant practiced today, which I do not believe.
No, I said did not practice.
Did not practice. I was going to say he was in a hospital, so I doubt he did. Gruesome injury, scary looking concussion to say the least about it. One of the last plays of the game. I mean, people were in prayer for an hour, so I wouldn't expect him to walk through today. I'm going to go ahead and say Pat Bryant not playing.
I'm ruling him out.
Yeah, we're going to rule him out. So it's ups Troy Franklin.
Fine.
And before Bryant took his job there on the inside, he was averaging 9 targets in 5 games before the bye. Before Peyton likes to move the receivers around. You're the guy for this week. You're the guy. No rhyme or reason. So I think Franklin steps right back up and gets that role that he played earlier in the season against his Chiefs. His ladder, you can get receptions or yards. His yardage ladder is pretty juicy. 50 yards is plus 224 for Troy Franklin.
He likes Franklin.
He loves Franklin.
Locker room narrative.
60 yards plus 371. 70 yards just under 600 plus 600 597. 80 yards plus 950. 90-yard game for Troy Franklin plus 1460, and I'll stop here. I'll be reasonable. It is Christmas. I want to give out. I don't want
CJ restraining himself with ladders is always great.
I mean, when
myself reasonable ladders
when they're offering 130s and whatnot. I mean, it's great up there. It's great up in the North Pole. I get it, but also it's a fictional place. 100-yard game though for Troy Franklin. I'll stop there plus 2300.
Love it. All right, time to close it out with.
I'm a degenerate.
Our favorite DGen plays. This to me is, I just keep watching Tesla and the crazy red zone targets. He reminds me of Chris Carter. All he does is catch touchdowns. Of course, that was Buddy Ryan's way of cutting him and not bringing up his rampant cocaine abuse. Isaac Tesla, 2 touchdowns is 40-1. But what if this game gets a little wonky and we see Brosmer with some magic and this Lions team seems a bit snake bitten? Tesla 2 touchdowns and the Vikings win the game. That gets up to 188-1. No. So yeah, Tesla 2 touchdowns. This is like a mini. I don't know if you call it a step ladder, but Tesla 2 TDs and then Tesla 2 TDs Vikings money line at 188-1. Kramer,
Vikings money line, huh?
Yeah, we'll see. I like doing the reverse correlation. I'm a sucker for it.
All right. I almost want to. Let me check something. Play the music. Play the music. Oh wow, that's interesting. All right, I brought up Xavier Scott earlier.
Yeah.
If you were interested in what the Xavier Scott Detroit Lions money line. Which by the way, they're big favorites, right?
Yeah. 6.5.
2 touchdowns for Xavier Scott. Detroit wins on the money line is 160-1.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
What?
Love a good
Vikings win money line or Detroit?
No, Detroit.
Oh, Detroit as the favorite and Xavier Scott. I
if we switch it, it's 145-1 for the Vikings money
Vikings
line.
to win. That's
interesting considering the Vikings are, obviously they're minus 275 favorites.
Yeah.
That's you
I
know
like
what
that. I like that.
I had a hold on. Continue the show.
All right.
Continue the show.
Oh.
160 to so officially plus 16100.
Oh my god!
Just reiterate the play.
Xavier Scott,
Okay.
2 touchdowns.
Okay.
Detroit Lions win the game.
Love it. CJ.
All right. Now this one is under the Christmas specials section in the DraftKings Sportsbook. You can find them. I like them because they have nice little narratives, little names. I picked one. I picked one from each game. Like for instance, you could have a very Terry Christmas, which is Terry McLaurin to have 2 catches in each quarter. That's a bit ambitious for me.
Yeah.
I don't like doing those. There's a
The every quarter bets I hate.
yeah, I hate the every quarter bets. There's a Slim Pickens there for him to have 5 yards each quarter. I don't want that one either. So here's a 16-1, although it is a plus Cowboy one, but it does hit the handicap against this Washington secondary. Lamb on the menu. CeeDee Lamb to score a 50-yard or plus touchdown is 16-1. Now let's parlay that. Let's go to the Lions game. We're not looking for a Christmas Jamiracle.
They really had that one in there.
Oh yeah, for him to get 5 touchdowns, that's 131.
Oh my god.
We're not doing that. But a Jamiri Christmas is him to score a 1 rushing touchdown, 1 receiving touchdown.
Oh, okay.
Very reasonable. That's plus 550. We'll tack that on, and we'll go all the way down to the night game. We're not going to St. Nick's. We're not doing the Gold Rush. We are going St. Nick's sack of presents. Nick Benito to have a sack in the first quarter at plus 450 off the bat.
You know someone at someone loves this part of their job.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I would be given this job by default just through my puns throughout the year.
yeah.
Make the man buy. He loves these. He's great with those names. So that together, Benito sack in the first quarter, Gibbs 1 rushing touchdown, 1 receiving touchdown, CeeDee Lamb to score a 50-yard touchdown or more. That is 701 to 1.
Jeez, that is spicy.
That you're kind of making me feel a little inadequate.
Yeah, Ryan's coming up a little short there. Need to get the extends going. Hey, good times as always. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you as always for tuning in. Hit us up on Spotify. Answering all questions and comments over on Spotify. While you're there, toss us 5 stars. While you got the Spotify app open, make sure you subscribe to the Bottom Line Bombs on Spotify, on YouTube, wherever fine podcasts are found. Check them out. CJ Sullivan, Kramer, and I will be back live here on YouTube later tonight, talking college football, playoffs, and bowl games with Colby Dan, aka Pick Dundee, and of course, as always,
thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
for the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, second of the Money Greenies, Ryan.
You're gonna want to tune in later when we break it to Colby that the Chiefs are leaving Arrowhead.
For a dome.
Kramer, let it ride.